Block A with mass m sits on top of block B with mass 2m in an elevator. The elevator is moving downward and slowing down. All right, when we have this diagram over here, it's moving downward and slowing down. So that means it's accelerating upwards. The magnitude of the Earth's force of gravity on block A is F sub g sub A. The force magnitude exerted on block A by block B is F sub A. And the force magnitude exerted on block B by block A is F sub B. How do the force magnitudes compare? This is fascinating. So pause this video and see if you can figure it out on your own. All right, well, let's just draw a free body diagram for block A. So I have block A right over here. Now, there's a couple of things we know. We know that this whole system is moving downward and slowing down. And we know that because it says the elevator is moving downward and slowing down, and block A is sitting on block B is sitting on the elevator. And so if you're moving downward and slowing down, that means that your net acceleration is upwards, which tells you that your net force on block A needs to be upwards, which tells you if we have some forces that are acting upwards, the magnitude of those are going to be larger than the forces acting downwards. So for block A, what are the forces that are acting downwards on it? Well, the force of gravity is acting on block A, and that's that right over there. That is, its magnitude is capital F sub G sub A. And what's the upward force acting on block A? Well, they say the force magnitude exerted on block A by block B is F sub A. So the magnitude here is F sub A. So we immediately know because we have a net acceleration upwards. Remember, we're moving down, but we're slowing down. So it's a net acceleration upwards. That immediately tells us that the magnitude of F sub A is going to be greater than the magnitude of the force of gravity on A. And so we can get rid of some of these choices, but they also are comparing F sub B here. So how can we involve F sub B in this inequality? Well, the key here is Newton's third law. Whatever force B is exerting on A, and we call that F sub A, or its magnitude is F sub A is going to exert from Newton's third law an equal and opposite force on B. So this is going to be magnitude. This arrow points downward, but it's going to have the same magnitude, F sub B. So the magnitude of these two forces are the same. So another way to think about it is F sub A is equal to F sub B by Newton's third law. And since we know that the whole system is accelerating upwards, it's moving downwards, but it's slowing down, we know that this thing is going to be greater than the force of gravity on A. And we see that that is choice B, and we're done.